e creativi.
Yeah, those guitars, like the guitar.
I love guitars. I have so much
guitars.
fun.
Yeah.
And Gibson, they've been so good to me. I got a Gibson Gold Top 57 reissue from them, and it's
great.
first most expensive guitar I've ever
Yeah.
owned, and I thought it was great because I was doing a show with a buddy of mine in a band, and we were in San Francisco, and we go up to do this show. We make the drive from LA to San Francisco. Go up the, what is it, the 5? I think it's the 5. And you go through like Calschwitz, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where it smells like shit
Oh yeah.
because of the cows and everything.
Yeah.
And you get to San Francisco. So we go do this show. And the singer of the band, his dad, he's involved in like management or whatever in companies and stuff. And at the venue, it was, I think it's not the film. What the hell is it called? The Independent. Do you know what the Independent is in San Francisco?
Yeah, I play there.
Yeah. Okay. So they're like a sister to the Troubadour. It's like
Yeah.
the same idea, right?
Yeah.
Or they're connected somehow.
Yeah.
Great place.
It
Great
is.
vibe, great venue, whatever. And so we go and do the show. And then I remember it was either before or after the show. His dad was there. And he goes, hey, we have this guitar from an artist. This artist named Tycho, who I follow on Instagram. But I don't know too much about. I just followed you because I heard your name that night. And he goes, we have a guitar that he was borrowing from Gibson. And Gibson headquarters is in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Can you return it?
Okay.
And I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me see it. And he goes, it's a custom shop.
Okay.
And I was like, is it a Black Beauty? Like, I thought he said custom. Like, you know,
Yeah,
I think of a Gibson Les Paul
Yeah.
custom. I don't think he said shop. He said Gibson custom. So it made me think it was a Black Beauty, which they're great guitars, but it's not my thing, but they're great. So I was like, let me take a look at it. And I opened it up. It was a Gold Top.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you mean custom shop? Oh, shit.
Okay.
And I grabbed this guitar, and it's just, they're awesome. They just
I
do
love
such
them.
there's just, the reissues, they're so great. I love that whole vibe of it and everything. And I was like, whoa. And I go down to, we have this Gold Top, and I'm like, this is awesome.
I love Gibsons, man.
I know. I just, the first time I saw it, it was Slash. It had a
Yeah.
Les Pauls.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing Les Pauls. I've just
Yeah.
always been a Les Paul guy.
And now you have those juniors hanging out
I
there. I
fucking-
want one of those, man, too.
It's so cool.
I love it.
You know what's crazy about it? Here's what I love about it. I love my Gold Top. I love my fancy shit. But these are so bare
I love it.
bones.
Yeah.
There's just nothing to them.
I remember when we were doing this rehearsal for the show that we did with Brett.
Yeah.
I fall in love with those guitars.
It's cool.
Yeah.
You know what it does? It forces you to just play the instrument. You don't have any knobs.
Yeah.
You don't have a bar.
That's it.
That's it. There's no toggle switch.
Yeah.
And plus, I grew up like anybody else. I like classic rock and roll, but I also like punk rock.
Hmm.
And it reminds me of that Johnny Thunders, Green Day. They all kind of came
I
from.
love it.
It has that vibe. And they're just, dude, the best guitars I've ever played were 257s from studios, one at NRG and one at Henson's.
Really?
They
Great.
sounded incredible.
Amazing.
But so I get this Gibson Gold Top, and I go down to Gibson headquarters. They go, we get the phone number, call this guy,
Yeah.
drop it off. And I'm playing this guitar for like a week.
Yeah.
And I go, I was like, I
Yeah.
know they're like $5,000 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I go, it's so cool. And I take it to him, and the one guy there, and I won't mention his name because I don't know if he was making a joke or not, but it sounded like it. And he goes, what do you got? And I go, it's a guitar. I was told to return it. And he looks at me and he goes, you could have we didn't know that was gone.
Really? Yeah.
He was like, you could have got away with it. He was like, you could have, but you did the right thing,
Yeah.
jackass. Like, it was
you do right. Yeah, it's
No,
good.
I know, and
Karma is good.
And I told him, I said, hey, listen, I really like this. Can I hang on to it or like, what do you guys do? Is there like how much? And then that's when they kind
Why
of,
do we forget about this? Why do you forget about me and you forget about the
I
guitar?
never showed up. I was never
Yeah.
here. And they were so sweet and nice. They were just like, yeah, go ahead and hang on to it. Let us know what you think. We'll get back to you.
Mhm.
Todd, Harapak, if I'm not saying your last name right, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. He was so great. He checked in with me every couple of months and was like, hey, man, how's it going with the guitar?
Do you like it?
Do you like it? You going to buy it? And I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I would check in with him.
Yeah.
And that was one of his biggest things about it was that he was just like, especially in LA,
Yeah.
I didn't ever want to be one of those guys that just wanted free shit.
Yeah.
We got an endorsement through Ernie Ball through a band I was in,
Okay.
and I love Ernie Ball strings. I
Yeah.
don't play those guitars. I play
Yeah.
Les Pauls.
Yeah.
And they were like, "We'll give you some for free," and I was like, "I'll be honest with you, I'm not going
Yeah.
to play them on stage.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
They're great guitars. It just doesn't fit me."
Yeah. The same thing happened to me.
I was just like, no. So I don't take free shit
Yeah.
just for the sake of because
Yeah.
it's free. I like the relationship.
I am at this point of my career. I feel you, and I just play with the thing that I like.
That's what you should do.
So at some point last year, I got reach out. I don't want to mention the brand because they make great guitars,
Right.
and they want me just to they wanna because I play Reverence.
Yeah.
I endorse by them, but I don't have any contract or anything. You know what I mean?
No, that's
like
it's
you
not
know?
like it's loosey goosey with this.
you
kinda-
know
yeah,
they are
yeah.
like they've been helping me out a lot.
Yeah.
They've been helping us out a lot, and I'm extremely grateful. And I love the guitars, and I play Reverence because I love those guitars.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. They're not
No.
giving you X amount of dollars for you to lie
Yeah.
and go, "I swear by this guitar," and you're like,
So-
"Fuck that guitar."
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I had this other brand that they make great guitars. I'm not gonna say the brand, and they want me just make me like a custom, like my model, like with my name
Oh, yeah,
and all that
yeah.
stuff. But they are not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
right?
don't do it.
And I
'Cause
kind
it'll
of
waste-
feel, and I kind of feel. I was like, kind of like, I get the guys that got a little like upset about it, or me like saying, I'm just happy
Who got
to
upset?
play
The company?
the company that reached me out,
No
and
shit.
I didn't decide. I didn't
Because you said no.
when to play with them instead of I told them, man, I'm happy with Reverence, and I'm gonna keep playing Reverence.
Right.
You know, but you don't want to try. And it's like I just know that I don't want to
Why
try.
would they
It's
get
like,
upset?
but it's all good. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
good. I guess that it was,
You did the right thing because you're like, don't waste my time, and I'm not going to waste your time.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
now the guys from Reverend, they have to call me and make me a signature model. I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm
You
kidding.
hear
Zach-
that?
Shout out to Zach. Zach is great.
Dude,
It's
how
like
cool would
the
it
guys-
be if you have the perfect last name for a signature guitar
telling
and the
you.
color of
I'm
it?
telling you, Michael.
You make a white Blanco guitar.
Let's go. Let's go.
That would be so fun. You have the perfect last name. It would fit right underneath the
But
head.
being honest with you,
You know what the smartest thing I noticed that Gibson just recently did? I love this. Love it that you guys did this. They have the new Slash guitars,
yeah,
and
that-
those are
that-
badass.
That badass.
Badass. You know they did. They didn't put his logo on the headstock.
Yeah.
They didn't put. They put the logo behind the headstock, and you can get the truss rod cover
Yeah.
with the name Slash on it, and and they ship you. So if you buy it, you get the one
Yeah.
that says Slash, and you get the one that's blank.
Yeah, and I think there was like between a slash and them that they got to the idea that they wanted to do it like that.
Right.
You know, it was
'Cause
like
I
coming
think
from him too.
You don't
And
want to play Slash's signature on stage where it says Slash,
and that's what
and
I-
it's distracting.
And that's what I'm getting here. I will be in honor to have any brand telling me, "Hey, let's put your name
right.
on your guitar," but I
Maybe
don't care.
don't put it on the front.
I don't care.
Maybe don't put it on the front.
You know.
Well, hey,
like-
do you remember being at MI? I'll tell you one thing. Sorry, guys. Any of you who played the Eddie Van Halen guitar or the Sinister Gates guitar,
Yeah.
we didn't take you seriously.
right?
I didn't take you seriously.
Hey, I bought.
I
like,
get being a fan. I love Slash, Billy Joe Armstrong, Dave
I've done
Grohl.
it. I've done it.
We've been there. But if you have that, it's a tricky. That's a tricky territory
I got the Steve Vai
with the handle.
Jam. Yeah, I got it. His model.
Yeah.
I bought it back in the days, and I bought the
You're like, this is a shit.
7-string Music Man, John Petrucci,
Oh yeah. Ernie
Mm.
Ball.
Ernie Ball. Incredible guitar.
Right.
With piezo, with the piezo acoustic theme.
Oh
that
yeah,
they come
that's
with
right.
it.
Yeah.
So good. So good
I
guitar.
forgot about that.
I bought them. I used them. I ended up selling them
Right.
because at the end of the day, I was playing all the dudes' guitar.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know? And I don't know if I make, I don't know, whatever. Like if somebody want to make a guitar with me, it's like, I don't care. I don't care.
That's a weird thing that goes through I think all of our heads as far as like the gear that we play. It's very important to us to be like, it's like we take it seriously because we care, and we don't want to be taken as a fool again, like I'm saying. If you're on stage, if I see somebody playing, I hate to judge you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge you. But if you're playing like an Angus Young signature SG with the lightning bolts on it, and I'm like, that's not you, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't take you seriously. I take you
Right.
as this is your hobby. You're not a professional.
That's
how I
the
think
thing.
of
And
it.
it's fun. It's fun. It's sometimes like.
But I'll
sad
tell you one
because-
thing though. ESP probably wait. Is it ESP? No, it's Schecter.
Check.
The Sinister Gates guitar.
Yeah.
They probably sold a shitload of those.
Yeah.
They probably sold a shitload.
Yeah. Schecter make great guitars.
They
too.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, and that was the thing, like too, like the issue I had with the you know what's funny about, so you can see this one.
That's so fucking pretty.
Isn't it cool looking?
Yeah.
Isn't it
so
rad?
pretty. It's pretty.
I don't remember where I saw it, but I'll tell you one. I have a photo of it. And you know how our photos dates? We have the dates in the years?
Yeah.
I have a photo still in like my computer on my external hard drive, and the date is like November 28th, 2008.
Okay.
I saw the image of this Les Paul Jr. and I
Really?
was like, that is such a rad guitar.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I said. I was just like, I saw this guitar once and I was like, that's fucking beautiful. I think that's great. And I didn't know what to associate it with. And then I started learning like Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day played these guitars, and he had signature models that looks exactly like this.
like that one.
However,
With no
slight. What's that? No, his name's on the back.
name. Yeah.
But I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But the difference is, and I don't know about you, but guitar players, we talk about this. He, as far as I know, his guitars have a 60s neck.
Okay.
I like the 50s.
Yeah.
I like a
it
little bit of-
thinner.
No,
Thicker.
50s is thicker.
Okay.
60s is slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why is because at some point after you've been playing for a long time,
Yeah.
you go, the kind of styles and shit that I play, I don't need this thin, slim, taper neck to shred. I'm not
Yeah.
a great shredder. I don't
Yeah.
think I am. And I don't play a lot of things that require me to, where I feel like a 50s neck is hindering
Yeah.
it. I play a lot of blues, rock, whatever. And the other thing about it, I noticed, because I had a Les Paul back in the day that had a 60s neck, and I felt the weight was off.
Okay.
Like the body in the neck just kind of did this.
Really?
That's how it felt to me. It just didn't balance well.
Yeah.
And then the first time I played one with a 50s neck, I was like, oh.
That's it.
I was like, there it is.
Amazing.
I was like, that works for me.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I like. And Gibson just came out with these. These are 2020s.
Okay.
Brand new. And I was like, this is fucking rad. I was like, it's a Les Paul Jr. single coil pickup, the P90. What's weird is not having a neck pickup. It's so weird, but it's cool.
I kind of like. It's funny because like, I could go away.
Yeah.
Without the neck pickup.
You can do it.
For a lot.
You could for a lot of songs. You can do it. Yeah.
A lot of songs.
But you know what I want to get now?
What?
The Les Paul Special. That has it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
yellow and it has the neck and
Yeah.
the.
Both.
It's you know what here's the one thing I didn't notice about the Les Paul Juniors. They're flat
Oh, really?
like a Telly,
Uh huh.
but it's a Les Paul, and I was like, oh,